Good evening and welcome back to the Glimmer Witch. So today Emma has come in for a redesign. We have taken back her previous set to that clear thin base that we did originally, and I've reshaped, shortened the nails somewhat, and I've done all of my prep work. So I sprayed her hands, my hands, we have fully sanitised, we've pushed back the cuticles, done the cuticle work, etched the nail plate, and we are now ready to go in filling that clear base. So I am using CJP's Crystal Glass as always. I have dehydrated the nails once. I have also used Prep Spray Plus once, and I'm going to try and not double dehydrate on Emma to see how they last, because technically you should be able to use either Prep Spray Plus or brush on dehydrator. So with me doing it 3 times all told, might not be needed. So we're going to try it. We're going to be brave, give it a go. So Emma is having a design that she saw on Google, I think, that I don't think there was a name on it. I will double check, and if there is, I will obviously credit the original artist. So we're just doing that clear base quickly, and we were just discussing what went on what finger just then. So I've tried a slightly different camera angle and zoomed it in a little bit more to make it easier for me editing, so it'll be a bit quicker. And I do apologise if it sounds a little bit echoey. I'm doing my voiceover in the bath because it's the quietest bloody room in my house. So this way the dogs don't bark and I'm uninterrupted. So if you hear any water, it's me in the bath, as you do. So anyway, this little finger, we are coming in with a more. That first bead goes on at that cuticle, tap it in around the sides, leaving that small gap as you can see. And then my second bead comes on at the free edge, and then I'm going to blend the rest of that product back. I did have a tiny little bit of red from her previous set on the right on the inside of this finger, but it filed out, so it was fine. So a third bead just to smooth it out, just to make sure we've got the apex there, because I'm not going to cap this bead. It is a strength powder, it is a core powder, so we don't need to. So secondly, we are then coming in with Beach Walk, blah, blah, blah. Beach Walk by CJP. This is one of my favourite colours. I absolutely love it. It's not grey, it's not purple, it's not stone, it's in between. Love it. So that first bead goes on at the cuticle, get that nice and neat. And then second bead again at that cuticle. Tap, tap round this top. I don't need to say this, do I? You know the drill. So using my size 10 Tracy Lou brush, my next order, I will be ordering the size 12. I've used this one for quite a while. I'm going to see how I get on. So just making sure we've got the apex there. And again, I don't think I capped on this either. I'm trying to save myself some time. I'm trying to be a little bit braver, and they are strength powders, so you don't need to cap them. So I'm trying to build my apex, and I did like this view for the fact you can see that side. I'm trying to decide which one of two Tracy Lou glitters to choose. Decided to get this finger on first. Now this is Fig. Beautiful colour, but like all really dark colours, it's a bugger if you get it on the skin. I am not perfect. It was a little bit messy, but you know, it came out okay. The set was okay, so it's not a problem. So first bead on at the cuticle as always, get that nice and neat, and then my second bead comes on at that free edge and I blend it back, and then I add small beads until I get the coverage that I want. So just get it nice round that cuticle and then pull it down the rest of that nail. And on these colours, I do cap with clear just because they're dark colours and I don't want to file them away. And I'm building, I'm checking, I'm twisting that finger to check from all angles that my apex is where I need it, that my free edge is thick enough. It's not too thin, it's not too thick. And once I'm happy, I do faff a bit. But this is why I like to work in smaller beads, because I can. It's much easier to add it in small bits than it is to whack a huge bead on and file it back in. So I did cap this one, we had plenty of room. And then I just added another little clear bead. There was a little bit of a dip as we got towards that free edge. And then back to that ring finger. So I'm doing a thin layer of beach walk at that cuticle to get that nice and neat. And I am then coming in with Belle, which is a colour shift glitter from Tracy Lou. Very small bead of clear acrylic. Pop it on the nail, give it a bit of a wiggle, and then just nudge that glitter around. And the reason I put beach walk underneath is so that if there are any gaps, you've got a nice colour underneath it. Now you can do this with a fine glitter. If you lay a super fine glitter down first, any gaps you then get will be filled in. Because you do on the chunkier ones sometimes. But this is a beautiful colour. It colour shifts between a goldy, brown, greeny tinge to purple. So it went beautifully with Fig. So just nudging that around. And like I said, I'm using the one monomer as always. It will keep moving while you keep touching it. Once you stop touching it, it sets very fast. Now on this one, I don't think, capping this finger. It goes straight to filing. So if that's the case, I apologise. I was just I'm trying to gauge how much time I need for these things. Now this redesign I did in 2 hours, which for me is pretty bloody quick because, you know, I am a bit slow. And I was pleased with that. Not because I want to get more clients in, I don't. I want to do the same amount of clients but earn more. So hence my prices will be going up because it is time. So anyway, didn't show me capping that glitter finger. So straight to filing, and I've left this in the view that it was when I did it. Literally sidewalls, free edge, round the cuticle, you know the drill, you don't need me to say it. So I think the Amore finger just broke that dark colour up a little bit, so it was nice, it was a nice set. So I just file that. Now I have sped this part up, but I haven't cut any of the filing out. I've left it in. So literally 10 minutes. 10 minutes to finish, file, buff and top coat. So yeah, quite quick. So yes, I could. I could probably get in another 1 or 2 sets a day if I really wanted to. But I've never wanted to work that way. So do you know what? I'm not going to. So all told today, 2 lots of waxing, 2 sets of nails. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. And yes, I am having a cigarette, sat in the bath with my coffee, because it's the most peaceful room in the house. I don't know about you guys, but after a full socially packed Christmas, although I've had a really nice time off, it's just been people everywhere. And sometimes my anxiety is much better than it used to be, but sometimes I just like the peace and quiet. And this is the only room in the house where nobody bothers me. Love it. So usually my bath time consists of a very long hot bath and a TV programme. So think yourselves lucky that I've invited you in. Shows how professional I am, doesn't it? So anyway, talking through that filing, really loved the finished effect on this finger. I love Beach Walk anyway. It's a CJP colour. If you don't have it, get it. It's beautiful ombre with Slush Fairy. It's beautiful ombre with Honey Pearl. It is gorgeous on its own. It is just a really, really nice shimmery colour. Beautiful to work with. Love it. Now, what I do show when I've done these 4 fingers is me turning the hand around, but it goes out of shot. So the reason I turn the hand around after the 4 fingers, tip that I picked up from watching Tracy Lou, as many of you do, it means you can file from the client's view. So I found that's helped me a lot with my filing. On this instance, I didn't really need to do it, but I like to check, and I always do it at the end of these 4 fingers. And that is what gets your speed down. It's keeping to your routines. It's doing the same things the same way over and over again. So always file the same way, you'll get a uniform shape. Always do things in the same order, because then it becomes habit and you don't think about it. And then you're not looking at the time because you know roughly how long it's taking you. So that's my advice if you're looking at getting your times down. And you know what? The biggest thing, if you're looking to get your time down, ask yourself why. If you are working in a busy salon and you want 8 clients a day, then maybe acrylic design isn't the type of work you need to do. You would be a lot better off doing your gel polish, because you can do them quicker. You can get people in and out quicker. For me, I always wanted to be, this was the plan, I wanted to be high-end nail tech. I wanted to offer acrylic designs predominantly. I don't want to do 8 clients a day. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I want to do 2 or 3 and be earning bigger money for it. So that is the plan. So 2020 for me is more sculpting, more training, more practice, get my prices up, because I'm way under. So that is the plan, and my clients are being prepared for that. So finishing off the filing on this thumb. Once this thumb is complete, we then top coat all 5 nails with CJP's Tack Free Top Gloss. So just to reiterate, the colours used were Fig, Beach Walk and Amore, plus Crystal Glass obviously, and Tracy Lou's glitter called Belle. Beautiful set. Loved them. Once they've been top coated, they go in the lamp for 60 seconds. I allow them to cool down for a few seconds. I then apply cuticle oil, and that is your finished set. And now I am done, and I can continue with my bath while this is uploading. So have a great evening, everybody. Thank you so much again for subscribing and liking and commenting. Really appreciate it, and I will be back very, very soon. Ta-ta for now.